Let me give you guys a harsh reality about the voiceover industry. There are a lot of people in this industry who are looking to separate you from your hard-earned money. And for some of y'all, money that you haven't even earned yet. I've lost money in all of these ways. I would hate for you guys to make that same mistake. So that's why I'm making this video. Full disclosure, I am not a coach. I'm not a performance coach. I don't teach you how to do direct marketing. I'm not your boss. I'm not your mom. I'm not your spouse. I'm just a random guy on YouTube. The first way to lose money, I'm gonna throw it out there now, is demos. And everybody's heard the old adage, you need a demo to get started in voiceover. And any genre, whether it's commercial, corporate narration, animation, video game, promo, trailer, whatever you're trying to do, you need a demo. Great demos are expensive. There's no getting around that. They are expensive. If you're looking at getting a demo that's from one of the top demo producers, you're looking at more than $2,000 per demo. And it could be more. I'm not gonna give exact figures, but it could be more. I personally have spent just under $8,000 for my demos, and they've yielded great results. I'm with national representation, I have great management, and I'm getting access to opportunities that I wouldn't have seen, I think, without getting those demos. So I don't wanna sit here and tell you that demos are bad. However, there are something called demo mills, and this is essentially a funnel where you'll go in there, they'll offer you a 6-week masterclass or a boot camp to get you into voiceover. And the culmination of that 6-week course or 4-week course or 2-week course, whatever the time period is a demo. You know it when you see it, a demo mill, because that's how it is. It's basically, hey, you're a newbie. Here's some coaching. Here's some classes. Here are our coaches. You coach with them. We know that you're good to go because you coach with our coaches. Now we'll give you a demo. That's a demo mill. You are not ready for a demo in 6 weeks, guys. You are not. I spent over $2,000 on my very first pro demo. Literally months after I got started in voiceover, I outgrew that demo within months after getting it. That's how not ready you are for a pro demo when you're first getting started. Demo mills prey on people's ignorance, and they will get you and hype you up and make you feel good, and you're like, yes, I'm a voice actor. Let's get this pro demo. Man, look, I'm not even a demo producer. I'm not an agent, but I can hear a shitty demo a mile away, okay? And a lot of these demos that they put out are pretty fucking shitty. Again, it's a mill. They make money by producing as many demos as possible, which is why their price point seems attractive. 5 demos for $2,000. That's a pretty attractive deal when one great demo will cost you more than that. You understand what I'm saying? And if you're at a stage in your career where you don't even know what kind of genre you want to do and you're just getting started, a pro demo, these great demos, is not for you. And so you're looking at making a DIY demo, which is where you would just throw music behind words, maybe add a few sound effects if you want to get all flashy and flowery. That's fine. There's a place for a DIY demo. Probably here in the next 2 or 3 weeks or so, I'll put out a video explaining how you can put together a DIY demo. That way you can get started making some money on some sites and stuff, but it is not a replacement for a pro demo. But you're not ready for the pro demo, so it's like the whole chicken and egg problem, okay? Also, if you're enjoying the content and you're finding value from everything that I'm sharing, consider subscribing to the channel because it really helps me notice your support. Coaching, one-on-one coaching. I'm talking about performance coaches. Performance coaches are coaches who will teach you how to do commercial, animation, video games, trailer, promo, whatever genre you're talking about. If somebody's teaching you how to do that, that's a performance coach. When you're just starting out, you are so raw. It's not the time for one-on-one coaching, guys. One-on-one coaching is tailored to people who want to really hone down on one thing at a time. If you're just starting out, I don't recommend one-on-one coaching unless you just have a lot of money to throw around, in which case, do what the hell you want to do. Also, there are too many coaches out here, okay? People who are not qualified to be coaches, they can't even book themselves, and they're trying to coach you on how to book. Great coaches are in demand. They are highly booked, and they have limited availability. Let me give you a couple examples. 2 coaches that I've coached with personally, and I'm not dropping their names here to promote them, but I need you to understand the difference. Tina Morasco. Tina Morasco is the casting director for Sound and Furry, one of the premier casting agencies in the United States for voiceover. I tried to book a session with Tina October of last year. She didn't have availability until June of this year. She was booked out months in advance, man. Why? Because she has limited availability, because she's a casting director, she's very busy, and she's in demand. People want to book with her, so people will wait to get a session with her because they know that she gives great results. Second example, my promo coach, Donovan Cornitz. Donovan Cornitz is one of the top voice actors in the industry, particularly in the promo space. Donovan Cornitz is a booking actor. He is very much in demand. Donovan Cornitz offers one-on-one coaching, but he only has 1 or 2 availabilities per week. And so if you want to book with them, you're looking at waiting a month to 2 months to get in with him because people are booking him. Great coaches do not have full availability, guys. Tina Morasco is a casting director. She's busy casting. Donovan Cornates is a voice actor. He's working. He's busy recording and booking. If your coach, if you ask them, hey, when can I coach with you? Oh, let me know. I'm available whenever you need me. Let me know. Are they really booking? Are they working actors? I'm not saying it's always the case, man, but if your calendar is as barren as the motherfucking Sahara Desert because you have full availability, it makes me question whether or not you're actually a working actor. Also, what I found in this industry is if you're a great coach, people will talk about you on social media. When the conversation comes up, who's a great coach, people will talk about you. Your name will come up. You'll be invited to speak at conferences. You'll be invited to do workshops. Your name and your results will speak for themselves. Number 3, there are things and skills that you have to learn in this industry, like direct marketing, audio editing, tuning your recording space, like dialing it in and making sure it sounds good, business coaching. Maybe you have no business experience or marketing experience, and you need these skills. There are people who will offer you the magical solution to that problem. Let's get it out there now. There is no replacement for expertise. If you don't know anything, you need expert advice. But if you've been around the internet, then you guys should know who Tai Lopez is. Tai Lopez is the one who recorded the video in his fucking garage. Hey, I'm in my garage. Here's my Lamborghini behind me. No big deal. I read 100 books a day. Tai Lopez was the pioneer of let me sell you something that you can easily find online or in a book. Many people in this industry, voiceover, will highlight a problem, a pain point that you have. And this is sales 101, man, okay? They'll highlight a pain point that you have, and then they'll tell you that they're the solution to the problem. I offer a masterclass or a boot camp or some crazy title, and they'll sell it to you, dude. Please consider whether or not you need to buy that or not. Some of these are basically repackaged YouTube tutorials, and it is sad that people fall for it. I was in my maybe it was my third. I can't recall it exactly, but I was looking at ramping up my direct marketing. I learned a lot online from YouTube videos and stuff, but I'm like, maybe there's something I'm missing because I wasn't seeing a good ROI. So I reached out to a direct email coach. I booked a one-on-one session with him, and full respect to him because he's one of the good ones. I got into the session and we sat down and stuff. I told him, hey man, here's where I'm at. Here's what I'm doing right now. And I'm looking to just level up. What can you do for me? And he told me straight up, he's like, yo, DJ, I'm gonna be honest with you. You're doing everything that I would teach somebody how to do anyway. Like, I'll give you a refund because I can't help you any more than that. There is an argument to be made that there's time versus money. You don't have time to go online and find the videos to explain how to do all of these things, so you'd rather get it from the horse's mouth or the horse that got it from another horse's mouth. If that's your cup of tea, you want to pay for the course because you just don't want to research, I get it. But if you're just starting out and you don't have a full-time job, maybe you don't have a time versus money problem. You have plenty of time. And if you pay for these courses and you get in there and it's usually a group, please know that once you join these groups, essentially it puts you in a all-in-one place where they can start trying to upsell you. They'll keep pointing out the problem to you guys, and in the community, everybody has the same problem. So, of course, as an echo chamber of the problem, they'll keep upselling you and say, hey guys, here's the solution. Here's a new course. Here's the new 2-week boot camp. Here's the new something. And people would fall for it every fucking time, dude. I fell for it early on several times. Do I regret doing it? From the standpoint of losing money, I do, obviously. But it allows me to talk about it now and tell you, at the end of the day, nothing beats hours of research and hard work. Nothing. And that's the thing that these skills coaches can't do for you. They'll hype you up and make you believe that you can make everything happen magically, but unless you do the work, unless you send out thousands of emails, nothing's gonna fix it. The fourth way you can lose money is probably the most common, and I'm guilty of it early on, okay? Let me preface this by saying, it's your business, you do what you want. Fiverr, Voice Bunny, Voice Realm, Voice Jungle, even Voice123 and Voices.com to a certain extent. I feel like a lot of us undercharge what our services are worth. What is the point of a business? The point of a business is to sell a product or service, make revenue, and make enough revenue that you keep the lights on and hopefully pull some profit off the top and survive. So if you're charging $5 for 1,000 words, and let's say you book 10 of those jobs, that's still only $50 minus the fees and PayPal transactions or whatever. Is that really a sustainable business model? I don't know, man. I don't know what your overhead is, but I need more money than that. I blame sites like Fiverr, Voice Bunny, Voice Jungle, especially Voice Bunny. I blame these sites, man, because it sets an unrealistic expectation and an unsustainable precedent for a new voice actor. You settle for these rates, and you don't realize that companies are just taking advantage of you. There are the clients that go to these sites, and they may be independent producers, they may be students, they may be people who don't have the huge marketing budgets, but they still need this voiceover. I'm not throwing shade at them, but when I got reached out to by Toyota in 2022 for a national TV commercial, and they told me they wanted to pay me a small rate, that opened my eyes to the fact that, maybe they are taking advantage of us. When you're on these sites, guys, you charge what you want to charge, but understand that you need to be paid fairly. And what fair is to you is different than it is to me. I like to defer to rate guides like the GVAA rate guide. I'll link it in the description below. The GVAA rate guide is a non-union rate guide. It sets an idea of where the rates should be. It even gives ranges for everything from TV broadcast, digital broadcast, radio broadcast, non-broadcast like corporate explainers, e-learning, TV narration, documentary, IVR. All of the genres are in there, and it tells you how to break down the rates. Use that as a guide to set your own rates, or just simply use the rate guide. That's what I do. I don't even try to find a rate, like calculate that shit. I start with the GVAA. This is the key, guys. One of the biggest moments for me was realizing that if I'm afraid to lose the job, I'm gonna undercharge. Don't be afraid to lose the job. If the client hears your rate and your rate lines up with the GVAA or industry standard rates and they say it's too steep, if they really want to work with you, they're going to want to negotiate. They're going to come with a counteroffer or say, hey, that's out of our budget. Can you come down on your price? Almost every single time I've quote my rate, the client didn't balk at it. Never has that happened. Well, no, it happened on Fiverr. But in my direct email box, nobody's ever just left, man. They've always come with a counteroffer or ask me, hey, here's my budget, can you work within that? Or hey, can you come down? Is there any way we can work something out? I'm asking for a quote for one spot, but actually we're gonna be producing like maybe 4 or 5 spots. Can you give us like a bulk deal? Every single time, that's how it's gone down. But those things can't go down unless you give a good quote from the beginning. You need to sustain your business, guys. One caveat to that, and this is a great way to look at it from a certain perspective, the daily revenue expectation. One of my very first coaches told me that he had a daily revenue expectation to pay his bills. If I make $15 every day this month, I'll have enough to pay my bills and support my family. And so he did everything he could to get that $15. Once the $15 was made, there's the freedom to start charging different rates. But that's a good way to think about it. What do I need to make every day in order to survive? And then once I make that, the door is open. When you're first starting out, you will probably need to undercharge in order to start building your credits. So understand there's a time and place to quote unquote undercharge. Undercharge is really subjective, okay? Your rates are your rates, my rates are my rates. And the last point, number 5, have a plan. And this culminates all of the things I just said. I made all of these mistakes, the 1, 2, 3, 4. I made them all because I didn't have a plan. I didn't have a plan because I didn't know what I was doing. And this is not where I'm gonna start pitching you and like, oh, call me up and I'll help you set up a plan. No, fuck that. Really sit down and think about what is my goal for this month, for this year, my 3 to 5 year plan. What is your plan? And before you swipe the credit card, ask yourself, does this action directly help me get to the next step? Not does it help me get to the end. You gotta reverse engineer your plan and just focus on hitting the next step. Does what I'm doing right now help me reach the next step? Throwing shit at the wall and hoping something sticks is an unsustainable business practice, and it will just lose you money. I have lost thousands of dollars throwing shit at the wall. My house smells like shit. Too much shit on the wall, okay? I'm still cleaning that shit off, man. All right? There's no magic pill. There's no magical solution. That's it. Paying for a direct email masterclass. Here's how to use your new shiny microphone. Bootcamp. Rarely will those solve your issues, guys. Nothing replaces hard work and hours. Nothing. The ones who succeed in this industry are simply the ones who put their head down and do the work.